De-escalation of violence. A guide for EMS providers. The emergency medical service call volume has increased steadily over the years, resulting in more interaction with the public and a heightened threat of violence toward our members. EMS providers have been getting attacked more frequently in the field. It is crucial that we address these concerns and be better prepared to mitigate, de-escalate, and, when possible, avoid these violent encounters altogether. The safety of our members is paramount. It is not always possible to predict when or why a member of the public may become agitated and aggressive, but we can stay vigilant for cues that may signal an oncoming attack. In this video, we will discuss a few statistics regarding EMS-related assaults and how to apply efficient de-escalation techniques. We also will review the importance of professionalism and best practices for interacting with patients and the general public. Lastly, we will discuss the use of physical self-defense as an absolute last resort and filing reports when EMS providers suffer violent encounters. EMS member assault statistics. Reports from the Safety Command indicate that EMS members are assaulted once every 3 days. This occurs mainly while crews are on a 1084 or a 1081 status. The majority of these incidents involve basic life support crews. It is important to note that most of our call types are BLS and most of our EMS providers are BLS trained. Therefore, BLS providers have more interaction with the public. Here are a few FDNY EMS assault statistics we currently have on file. In 2018, 110 assaults were reported. Out of all the assaults reported, 83 involved EMTs, 23 involved paramedics, and 4 involved lieutenants. 25 of the assaults occurred while on 1081 status, and 46 occurred while on 1084 status. It is imperative that members report any violent encounters. Here is a video clip of an EMS lieutenant suffering a surprise attack from a member of the public. The lieutenant was rendered unconscious as a result of the attack. Let's discuss some tactics to help recognize violent or threatening behavior. Body language. Body language is a type of nonverbal communication in which physical behaviors, as opposed to words, are used to express or convey information. Part of our scene size-up should include making note of threatening body language or behavior. Let's discuss some signs to look for when assessing a person's body language. Eyes. A hard stare with a blank facial expression can be threatening, while a wide-open stare can indicate shock or surprise. Discontent can be expressed by an extended period of one's eyes being closed. Smile. A true smile typically will involve the entire face. A smile that only incorporates the mouth tends to be disingenuous. A smile with the entire face, eyes, eyebrows, and cheeks will indicate a more genuine expression. Proximity. The space people place between one another can indicate how comfortable they feel around the other person. When the distance increases, it can indicate fear. Head nodding. When it comes to head nodding, a slow, tilted expression can indicate that the individual is paying attention and listening with intent and purpose. Fast, sudden movements, however, can reveal how one may not care for the conversation and is choosing not to pay attention to you. Hands, arms. When it comes to the arms, they can back up one's mood. One who has slow movements and speaks with his or her hands can indicate how involved he or she is with the current circumstance being conveyed. Arms folded across the chest is a sign of negativity and creates a barrier. The hands or arms are moving rapidly, flailing about as if to get attention or take it away from another. This is a sign of an escalating incident. Challenging posture. Here are some sample images of aggressive postures that may indicate the possibility of an imminent physical encounter. What can we do to help neutralize violent or threatening behavior? Verbal de-escalation. This is a non-physical skill used to lessen the tension of an incident and maintain control and balance, involving studied responses as opposed to basic emotional impulsive response. We use what is called active listening, meaning that we analyze what is being said and reflect it back to the individual. Simultaneously, we impart the idea of control to the person when we actually are setting the tone. We let the person know that we understand how he or she feels, not that we know how he or she feels. By showing empathy, it makes the individual feel like he or she has worth. Maintaining professionalism. How we approach patients, family members, and the general public can set the tone of our interaction with them and leave a lasting impression. It is normal for job stress and other issues to periodically impact our own emotional state. But it is vital that we maintain a certain appearance and behave professionally when performing our duties. Yes, we may arrive to a scene and someone may start insulting and attempting to degrade us, but follow your de-escalation tactics and remove yourself from the scene if necessary. It is important to note that if we come across a patient, family member, or bystander who is agitated or appears angry, this isn't an attack on you personally. This person may feel tense due to the current situation. Occasionally, it is our own members who are the cause of the increased tension with the patients and the public. Our most frequent complaints from the public are that we are discourteous. It is vital that we not make judgmental or opinionated comments to patients or the public. It is always best to stick to facts and provide that information with care. Always avoid arguing with patients or the public, since this rapidly can escalate into a violent encounter. We always must remind ourselves how we would like to be treated if EMS providers were dispatched to our loved ones. As medical professionals, providing compassion is equally as important as the life-saving care and medications we administer. Physical force. Despite your best attempts at performing a thorough scene size-up, staying vigilant, and using de-escalation tactics, an attack still can occur. If you have no choice but to use your physical force to escape injury, you should apply only enough to be able to get away from your attacker or assist your partner. Using physical force also can lead to additional injury and potentially encourage others to join in on the melee. Although you are trying to protect yourself, the public may see it as you being the attacker. Again, using physical force is a last resort, self-defense only tactic, and you must do your very best to avoid it. Please note, FDNY EMS providers are not authorized to carry any actual or improvised weapons. Reporting. As that old EMS adage goes, if it wasn't documented, then it didn't happen. If any harm comes to you as a result of a violent encounter, it is imperative that you request response of a supervisor and the NYPD as soon as possible. You shall make the appropriate notifications, provide written statements, and complete line-of-duty injury packages and/or unusual occurrence reports and workplace violence forms. Reporting these incidents also provides a record of these data, which can assist with future programs and endeavors designed to help prepare our members. Assessing body language and becoming proficient at verbal de-escalation are acquired skills that cannot be taught or mastered in one session. We encourage all of our members to regularly use what they've learned here and continue on a path of self-study to become proficient with these skills. Feel free to contact the FDNY Bureau of Training EMS Academy with any questions or comments. Thank you for watching and stay safe out there.